So this is how the Premier League table looks as we go into episode 2 and our first matches of this career mode. So Manchester City take on Sunderland away at the Stadium of Light. It was a 0-0 draw in real life. Let's see if we can get a better result here. Marmoush, Haaland and Savinho are the front three with Reinders, Rodri and Foden is the midfield three. Aït-Nouri at left back, Núñez at right back, Diaz and Gvardiol as the two centre backs. Donnarumma starts in goal. So Manchester City travel to the Stadium of Light to play against Sunderland. City drew here 0-0 in real life. Let's see if they can get 3 points here. Here's Aït-Nouri to Omar Marmoush. Marmoush away from Trey Hume, but gives it straight to Taubé into Isidore. Isidore, he's got past Ruben Diaz. Here's William Isidore, through for Sunderland, but wide of the post. Reinders to Marmoush. Marmoush in behind now, comes back. Oh, and given away by Omar Marmoush. Wasted chance for Manchester City. And can Sunderland counter? Brilliant skill by Taubé. Xhaka, Siddiqui, Isidore. Isidore to Enzo Lafay. Taubé, wide of the post. Foden to Omar Marmoush. Marmoush with the step-overs. To Johnny Reinders. Great save. Reinders almost got his 4th goal of the campaign. Here's Foden. Out wide to Savinho. Savinho gets past Kierkin. Back to Foden. And won by Enzo Lafay. And Enzo Lafay gets past Foden. Marmoush now. Sprinting in behind is Marmoush. Marmoush given away by Omar Marmoush. City should be doing better. Brobbey blocked. Isidore wide. How have Sunderland not scored there? Haaland to Savinho. Savinho comes across. Out wide to Marmoush. Marmoush gets in. Erling Haaland. What a save by Ruben Roos. And Haaland tackled. Rodri to Foden. To Savinho. To Haaland. Here's Johnny Reinders charging through. Fouled, but Haaland keeps on going. Erling Haaland for Manchester City. And Haaland smashes it into the top corner. City have a one goal cushion here at the Stadium of Light, and the striking Viking gives Manchester City the lead. Superb finish by Erling Haaland, and City take the lead versus Sunderland. And here's Sunderland with Brian Brobbey. Brobbey dispossessed. Rodri to Savinho. And that is it. Full time here at the Stadium of Light. All 3 points for Manchester City. So Chelsea come to the Etihad to play against Manchester City, who are currently 2nd. Chelsea is 6th. So Haaland starts up top with Cherki on the right. Savinho on the left. O'Reilly, Nico Gonzalez and Bernardo Silva in the midfield, with Kusanov and Gvardiol the centre-back pairing. Núñez on the right, Ake on the left, and Donnarumma in goal. Joao Pedro kicks us off here at the Etihad. Núñez. Intercepted by Marc Cucurella. Cucurella to Garnacho. Garnacho past Núñez. Núñez gets back out for a corner. And Palmer whipped in. Header won by Oscar Bob. Here's Cherki now. Cherki, superb pass to Erling Haaland. Haaland now past Cucurella and past Achampong. Erling Haaland smashes it into the back of the net on his weaker right foot. Superb finish by the striking Viking. Gets his 2nd of the save and his 21st of the campaign. Superb finish by Erling Haaland after running through the defence. Man City take the lead. Cherki now. Cherki into Gonzalez. To O'Reilly. O'Reilly back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez from distance. Good save by Jorgensen. Here's Garnacho, played in by Palmer. Garnacho gets away from his man. Garnacho cuts it back for Cucurella. Moises Caicedo now. Brilliant by Caicedo. blocked by Kusanov. To Cherky. To Silva. Back to Cherky, City looking to break. And a bad L roulette by Cherky. Here's Cherky. Cherky gets in, superb cross, but Haaland can't do anything with it. Here's Silva now, at the start of the second half. Nunes now in midfield, we're swapping with Nico O'Reilly. Nunes tries to get a goal here. Great save by Mats Jorgensen there. And Isugo comes off for Enzo Fernandez, who some said should have started, but it's better for us that he didn't. Here's Palmer to Alejandro Garnacho. Back to Palmer. Good challenge by Gvardiol. Here's Bernardo Silva. Over the top by Bernardo Silva to Erling Haaland. Haaland! 2-0. Haaland has his second of the game. Has his third of the save. Has his 22nd of the campaign. Superb finish by Erling Haaland. And City have a 2-goal lead. Nunes to Oscar Bob. Can City get a third? They might be able to, you know. Oscar Bob checks it back to Nunes. Nunes to Haaland. To Rodri. Out to Ryan Cherky. Should be scoring. But very good ratings after that match. The highest being Erling Haaland after his 2 goals. Good ratings for Ryan Cherky on an 86. Bernardo Silva on an 84. Nico Gonzalez on an 85. Nunes and Donnarumma. And then City go to the Annex to face Brighton and Hove Albion. Well, after they lost at the Amex, Brighton come to the Etihad. Savinho, Marmoush and Foden are the front three. Reinders, Rodri and Nunes in the midfield. Aït-Nouri left back. Rico Lewis right back. Stones and Gvardiol in the centre. Donnarumma starts in goal. And Brighton kick off here. Header won by Rico Lewis. Nunes to Rodri. Finds Savinho. Savinho back to Reinders. Reinders finds Marmoush. City take the lead. Superb goal by Manchester City. And Omar Marmoush scores. Brilliant finish, his first goal of the season. He just passes the ball into the net after it's played it to him by Tajani Reinders. What a camera angle that is. And Omar Marmoush with a brilliant finish. Here's Minter. To Ruta. Jorginho Ruta. To Welbeck. Great save by Donnarumma. Boscagli. To Mitoma. Mitoma to Ruta. Ruta finds Welbeck. Welbeck! What a goal by Danny Welbeck. Played into one by Ruta. He just turned and finessed it into the top corner. And City go level with Brighton. Superb finish by Danny Welbeck. The first goal we concede this save. Nunes. Coming forward. Brilliant by Matheus Nunes. Given away by Matheus Nunes and cleared by Verbruggen. Welbeck. To Ruta. Great save by Donnarumma. Corner whipped in. Headed away by Phil Foden. Or by Reinders even. Phil Foden finds Savinho. Savinho now. In behind. Savinho needs options. Savinho cuts into Omar Marmoush. Turns his man Omar Marmoush. Comfortable save for Bart Verbruggen. And Brighton almost scored there. Jorginho Ruta. Rodri to Reinders. Reinders finds Savinho. Savinho cuts inside to Reinders. To Rodri. Rodri past his man. Rodri! What a goal by Rodri! Runs past 2 players and thumps it into the roof of the net on his weaker foot. Superb finish by Rodri. And City take the lead late on here. Rodri gets past his man, then thumps it into the top corner. Brilliant by Rodri. Bernardo Silva's going to come on for these last few minutes. And Rodri gives Manchester City the lead, a well-deserved lead at that. But Brighton have put on some pressure. Here's Bernardo Silva coming on for Matheus Nunes. but he'll only get a few minutes. Rodri to Marmushkin, City gets third. His Omar Marmoush cuts inside, back outside, saved. Guys, thank you for watching. See you in the next episode on Mark and Mates.